I received a comment the other day that made me laugh so hard. My girlfriend and I were just hysterically like crying for the entire day. And the comment said something along the lines of, "Oh, your hair's looking really rough, Jay. You really need to go to the saloon, cuz." And it was so funny to me. My girlfriend and I could not stop saying saloon for the entire day. Cuz who actually says that in real life? Who says the word saloon to describe like a hairdresser? But it was so funny. But honestly, sis, like, I agree. Look at this shit. It's rough, but I'm so embarrassed because they meant salon. Of course, they meant salon. Like you go to a salon and I thought they said they wrote out saloon though. So of course and now Emily's laughing at me because she understood the joke to begin with and I didn't.
It just doesn't make sense because you were making the joke like, haha, they told
I'm
me to go to the
stupid,
saloon.
okay?
And I was like, haha, the saloon. So how did you not get that they meant salon? Like, why was that funny?
I haven't slept in 5 days.
I'm pretty sure a saloon is like a bar.
I know it is. I fucking know it is. I'm like, that's a weird way to call it. Ugh. Thank you guys for coming to another video on my channel. I think it's now day 6 of Vlogmas. 6 videos in a row. That's a lot for me, especially when I haven't even posted 6 videos within like the past 6 months. So I'm very, very thankful to be sitting here with you guys today talking about a new topic, and I'm very excited to open up to you guys. The only shitty thing about Vlogmas is that I feel like I don't have enough time to put more production in my videos. I want to do cute little like pop-ups and like cute little like transitions and things to make this more funny and more fun for you guys to watch. A lot of times it is just like me sitting down talking for 11 minutes, like barely any cuts. And it's just because the time I have to go to work, school, I'm dealing with finals and also uploading. So it is a little bit hard to kind of do all of this in one go, but I'm really, really trying my best. So please bear with me if the production isn't as cute or whatever. After Vlogmas, I promise to like put so much effort in all my videos. You'll see a really big improvement, and I'm very excited to just make more things for you guys. But yeah, so today I really wanted to sit down and talk about something that I haven't really talked to you guys about. That being my mom and our relationship. I know I've told you guys in the past that we've had a difficult relationship. I brought her up in a few videos talking about how her and I just really don't get along. She doesn't really accept who I am, and it's really shitty because I wish that I had a mom in my life that supported me, was there for me, and a lot of the times I felt like she really wasn't. She said a lot of hateful things to me, and it was really just hard to have a relationship with her where I wouldn't, you know, cuss her out or start crying, or she wouldn't be such a big bitch to me, and it was just really difficult. A lot of the comments that I got said that, you know, she'll come around someday, Jay, she'll come around someday, and I hate that comment so much because I think a lot of you guys don't really know a POC parent. Like, they don't have to come around. A lot of times they probably won't. And in my case, my mom hasn't necessarily come around, as she just more has tolerated it. So my mom still says my dead name. My mom still misgenders me. She is still really mean about my identity and who I am. But at least now, in recent like months, we've actually started talking again, and we're actually like seeing each other again, which is really cool. I was really nervous that I would never get a relationship with my mom again. Although it isn't as nice as I'd like it to be, it isn't as like, oh, hi Jay, like I miss my daughter. It isn't like that type of relationship where she sees me as her daughter. At the same time, it's still just really, really great to just see her and to talk with her. Anytime she misgenders me or calls me by a name that isn't mine, obviously, I just kind of ignore it, and I just continue like speaking with her like it were to be normally. I think a lot of times when you're in situations like that, the best thing to do is try and ignore it. It is really hard, especially when I talked to you guys yesterday about pronouns and how hard it is for me when someone misgenders me, and it's significantly even harder when it's your own family. So it's been tough, but I'm just trying to write it out when I'm with her, just so I can enjoy the time that I'm actually with her. I want to be able to communicate and actually have a relationship with my mother. I think we all should try and have some sort of relationship with our parents, even though it may not be good at a lot of times, just kind of look for the times that it is good, stay there because you love them and it's unconditional. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put myself in her life more. I'm trying to do things where I can help her out, especially because she's getting older. She's in her 50s, and I keep offering. I'm like, when I come over, like, I'll clean out your garage. I want to do nice things. I want her to see that I'm an adult now. I'm a full person. Like, this is who I am. I wanted her to start seeing me more, so it's normalized to her who I am, and that she's able to like understand that, oh, this hasn't changed her. She's still the exact same person. Like, just because she's trans doesn't mean literally anything else other than she's trans, she's a woman. So I just kind of want to start putting myself more in her life so we can have more of discussions about my gender. We can try and progress things. And that's the complete opposite thing that I did whenever I first came out, which was kind of shitty of me, but it also was really needed, especially at such a hard time in my transition. When I was outed, I completely pushed myself away from my mom. I completely like ended all of our like conversations. I just stopped talking with her. I didn't want her to judge me. I was still very fragile when it came to my transition. I didn't know what the hormones were going to do. I didn't know what was going to happen in my life and how was I going to look and feel, and I just really wanted to make sure that no one had any input or say in my life when I was so fragile. So I did really distance myself for a while, but I'm happy to kind of put myself back into the conversation, really start communicating with my family again. Thanksgiving break just happened, and I went to go see my mom, I went to go see my brother, my dad even came down, so I got to see my dad, and it was like normal, you know? Like, it was nice. Like, a little bit awkward, like, not gonna lie, like, some things were a little awkward, but my dad was sweet. He bought me a bag for Christmas, like a Kate Spade bag, and I was like, that's really fucking awesome, like, thank you. And like, it just meant a lot to me that he like does stuff like that, like to affirm my gender. And it's as sick and twisted as it may be, my mom has even started affirming my gender in a transphobic, homophobic way. Like, she still misgenders me, calls me by the wrong pronouns, but now she's starting to say things that are more affirming to like my gender and who I am. And it's really cool to see. Like, for example, I was complaining about how my job doesn't pay me enough because I get minimum wage and I work like 12 hours a week and I just have literally like $10 in my bank account. And she was like, hey, then why don't you just go to like find a Kate Spade or an outlet near you and like apply to like a purse shop because they pay really well. And I was like, wait, did she just tell me to work in like this like women's, I guess, store where you can buy bags and stuff like that? Like, that was really shocking for me to hear that. When I was on the phone with her, I was like, what? I kind of like took a step back and was like, did she just literally affirm my gender, like, but also say my dead name in the same sentence? Like, what the fuck is that about? Like, just like, if you're gonna go halfway, then you might as well go all the way, mom. Like, you can't just like hit me with things like that. Like, so it's really funny to see like that happen, that whole thing like transpire from like me coming out and stuff. And it's honestly, it's really awesome to hear like say something like that. She'll give me like store supply too that are like primarily like where women shop, I guess, and where women work. And it was really cool to just like hear her say that and know that when she looks at me, she still says my dead name. She still sees me as my old self, but at the same time, she knows that I'm a woman. I think deep down inside, she just doesn't want to admit it, but it makes me happy that she said stuff like that. And another thing that happened recently was something that really upset me. I was really upset at her afterwards, but at the same time, I felt happy with it, which is like a weird thing that my head was doing. And I'm just like, I didn't know how to feel after this conversation. But we were sitting down talking, and she said how she went to the mall with her sister and they were just like shopping. And she described to me that she saw a man wearing women's clothes, her and her sister, and how they were laughing, and that her sister even said out loud, is that a man like dressed as a girl? And then the person that they were referring to looked at them and they both like scurried off and ran away. And so like she was kind of describing that whole scenario to me, how like it was so funny to her. And I'm like, you're literally being a bully. Like you don't know that person's identity. You don't know how they feel. They could be a trans woman, and like that's really insensitive, because that's what I am. Like that's like if someone coming in like a store where I'm shopping and saying that to me, that would really hurt me. And she was like, no, he was like definitely like very masculine, like I don't know why he was wearing those clothes, and basically like saying stuff like that. And so when she said that, I kind of was like, did you affirm, did you just like say that it was okay for me to be trans but not okay for them? Like it was okay for me to be a woman, you see me as a woman? That's kind of how it came off in the conversation, that she was like affirming me, that she was saying like, I see you as a girl, I don't see that person as a girl. So it was like this weird transphobic thing that I was like trying to accept and be like, oh rad, like fuck yeah, you're awesome, like you're seeing me as me. But at the same time, it was like, oh shit, you're also being a fucking horrible person. So it's like things like that exist with my relationship with my mom and communicating with her again. I'm trying to educate her the best I can to be a better person, but at the same time, I'm also like dealing with the shit that she says, and I'm just trying to build that relationship again. I don't want any hate comments on my mom. Please don't feel the need to do that. I'm going to try and mend that situation the best that I can, really educate instead of like bicker or like fight with her. I really just want to show her that like our community is fucking badass and you shouldn't be shitty to people for just existing. So yeah, I'm really happy that things have been going better and things have been going well with my mom, and just things have been fixing themselves. It really feels great to have like a stable relationship again with someone that I love so much. And I'm really happy that I think she's kind of making progresses in her own head, where she sees me as me when we go out to dinner. She like refers to me to other people as my she pronoun, which is funny. So like if it was like a stranger or my nephew, like she describes me as she, because that's what my nephew sees me as. And it's like, it's just what is easy for her to describe me as, which is really nice. I hate the idea of what like gender looks like, but it's really nice that I guess I pass in her eyes, that she's able to affirm me. And it's like one of those weird things where like I hate living in this binary idea, but it's just where I'm comfortable and where I'm happy and how I feel and want to express myself in a more feminine style way and just be like a passing trans woman. And I know a lot of people might not agree with that ideology. It's just how I feel, and really where my dysphoria stems is with masculinity, and it's not who I feel like I am. So yeah, I'm just really happy that my mom and I are in this good light, and it's really fucking rad, and I'm really happy. I'm just really excited to be able to share my experiences with you guys. But yeah, if you guys have any experiences that you want to share, please feel free to leave a comment down below on any of your stories. I would love to read them and hear, because I know everyone's story is so different. I know we go through all these different things, and it would be really cool to hear what you guys have to say about this topic. But with that being said, I want to leave you guys with a little song that I'm working on. I kind of want to start doing this now, where I kind of end my videos in like a little bit of like a demo of what I'm working on. So this is only like maybe 30 seconds of a song, but I love it. I thought it would be really cool to share with you guys. So with further ado, here's the next segment. It's the 5 o'clock. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one. Till then, bye.